It's Steve Scats. If you don't know who I am, you probably don't have the internet. This is Marston House Cyphers, Volume 3. Big shout out, Ventilation X, Indie Photography, everybody that's here. All right, let's get it.
My dad, he knew that I was I don't know how to do anything else, so he knew that this was either it for me or I was gonna work at McDonald's for the rest of my life or something. So I'd been talking about starting a recording studio since I was like 12, really. Like since as soon as I could pick up a guitar, I wanted to do this. So my dad was on board, but me and Ethan put together this big business plan to try to convince my mom's husband to get behind us. He was a little more hard to persuade, but he came along. And actually recently we had to go back to him, and he was for it, because we were, you know, we pay off that money. We didn't really know what we were doing, so my dad really kind of took charge of that. If if he wasn't there, this would be a real shoddy studio. But I mean, it was frustrating. It was probably one of the most frustrating, stressful experiences of my life, because we kept running out of money and kept running out of time. I feel like if you're not going to take risks in life in general, then there's really no point in living, because, I mean, life is risks. We went from a shack in the back of my dad's house to being one of the top recording studios in the Philadelphia area in 3 years. Well, the actual building process, I think they were a little more supportive than when the studio actually came about. The one guy came over and helped the guy who lives behind us, but I mean, after we got it built, though, I think everybody kind of was a little annoyed, because we'd always have people over at all hours of the night, and they'd be outside being kind of loud, and then, I mean, we try to be as respectful to our neighbors as possible, but I mean, when rappers bring 30 people in here, it's kind of hard to keep them quiet. We're $25 an hour, so, and we definitely work with artists. That's one thing that I know a lot of other studios don't do. We definitely work with artists. We're like the most professional studio that you can be friends with. There is no other studio in Philadelphia that puts out the same quality for the price that we charge.
So you working?
Lately, we've been doing this Cypher series, where we have 10 up-and-coming Philadelphia artists come in and do a cypher with a big-name DJ, and then we just blast them on YouTube. We put them all over the website, like all over the internet. Like All Flamers has been putting them up. Hip Hop Since '87, a whole bunch of websites have been featuring all of our cyphers.
Well, I mean, we're doing pretty good. I mean, we have what do you call it? We've been paying off the loan. There's not much actually left on the loan, so pretty soon we'll, Marston House gets mugga, Marston House. We get mugga like that.